Hi, thank you for watching Pink Creations Do-It-Yourself projects. Today what we're going to do, we're going to work with a poly product label, which is part of the Pink Creations labels, and we are going to make a mascot. Now how I came about this, I hang out at hardware stores and I came across the Brights Hardware business card, and obviously in their store you always see this little star mascot. And I thought, well, this is obviously a great shape to cut out with the poly products that I do in custom and standard sizes. It's made out of a high density polystyrene, which is much more sturdier than your normal polystyrene product in the market. And basically I'm going to show you, it's not a live demonstration, it's just myself and my mobile. So I'm just going to show you how to actually get to where you want it to be, and hopefully you would want to go out and paint one yourself. So this is our little mascot. I actually have him on a little piece of timber, which I'll show you how we did when I get there. So what you will need, let's start off with, you will need a pencil, ruler. You can even get an eraser. You can actually erase on this product if you really work nicely with it. You're going to need your paints. In the logo you see yellow, grey, black, and that's the main colors we're going to work with, which I've got there. I've also got silver, but if you don't have silver you can mix a bit of black and white and you'll get grey. Then you are going to need some glitter for later if you want to play around and customize your little mascot. We're going to need a hammer, Hilti, and another little piece of timber. And then obviously you've got your stencils, cardboard. Okay, so the first step what you will have is your poly product. Okay, very lightweight, easy to work with, you can paint on it. And what we will first need to do, we need to look at our logo, see our little man. It's always good to have a picture of what you want in front of you, and if you will make more than one, it's always advisable to use a stencil if you want consistency. If you don't have a stencil like this, you can actually use little cardboard that you find around the house, cut it out in a little shape of the mouth and then also the eye. If you want later you can add some accessories to make it look like a little man and with 3D or 2D. So what we're starting off with, take your pencil and start making the shapes of your actual man. Don't press too hard, so if you do make any mistakes, you'll see you can actually rub it out. Okay, sorry, you can actually rub this out and redraw your line. Sorry, I've just got one hand, but it's much better if you have both your hands working. Once you have that, let's go to our main color. Now we're going to start painting. Your yellow paint, you've got a little tray with all your colors, you've got your brushes. You can work with any brush, usually with the big surfaces. You can go with the bigger roller or the bigger brushes. You start there, and that's when you start painting. To avoid mixing the colors, here again you can use your little shapes. I actually put a bit of double-sided tape on so it makes it easier. You stick it on, paint around. Easy to take off so your paint doesn't smudge. Do the same with your little circle for the eyes, and there you do the same. Also try not to put the paint on too thick because it's going to take longer to dry, and the waterier it is, it also takes longer to dry. Then we go to our next step. Here we're now going to use our silver and our black. Start with your silver, then go over to your black, and then you paint on the lines. What I would suggest with your black, be very careful, because once you smudge whatever's not supposed to be black, you're not really going to get it off easily. So what I would suggest, just paint on the insides of your pencil lines, let it dry, and then go over to the next step. Here you take your Koki, and from your Koki, there you draw your better lines. It looks perfect. And from there, if you don't want to stick your little mascot on the wall, you can actually make a little stand for it, which I did with this one over here. I painted it in 2 colors, which I'm still busy with the end working with that. This is our first little prototype I did. What you can do, take a piece of timber, because the product is very light in weight. Easy solution, take a Hilti. I took a long one if I'm basing it on this one over here. what you do to actually get it in the position you want it, you place it over there. It's going to stand easily. I made a cross line over here. I lined it up, made 2 crosses, one end here, one end on this side. I put it in place. Knock it in with your heel toe and your hammer. Don't go in too far because you actually need to push it in quite a bit so it reaches up to my thumb, and then you've got your man standing. And there's our little Bright's little mascot. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you do feel like you also want to do something with this, go to info@Pink Creations and tell us what shapes and sizes you are interested in. We can make basically anything. So give us a shout or go to our Facebook page, Pink Creations Facebook page. We also do cut out letters, ABCs, anything you need for any occasion. But I hope you can go into your Bright store soon and get your little bridesman that you can also paint up like this. Have a good evening, everybody. And in our next episode, we're actually going to do painting the dinosaur sorry, not a dinosaur. We are actually going to be painting the unicorn, and we're going to decorate a unicorn party. Well, we'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.